Gusmer Enterprises is proud to be the North American representative for Bucher Denwel.
Hi everybody, I'm Eric Harper. I'm the brewmaster here at Utepils Brewing in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We opened in February of 2017 and we produce traditional European style beers on a 50-barrel brew house, and we make about 7,000 barrels of beer per year. So we're here to talk about my Denwel water deaeration column. Its capacity is between 10 and 15 barrels per hour. So normally we run around 7 gallons per minute. The DO on the outflowing water is always under 10 parts per billion and typically runs around 2 parts per billion dissolved oxygen. We were looking for a water deaeration column to support our diatomaceous earth beer filter. So when we pre-coat the filter, we use deaerated water for the 2 pre-coats. So when we started shopping around, basically just Google, search for water deaerators, and I'd also had experience previously with some equipment, a membrane type system, but yeah, just looked around for vendors, and of course we're great partners with Gusmer, and they were offering this from Denwel. We really liked the features that it offered. It's fully automated. It's very user-friendly. Basically, we turn it on and hit a button to start producing water. It will turn itself off if the water tank reaches its full level. There's all sorts of different options and ways you can program the machine. But basically, looking at this versus offerings from competitors, it met our needs and had the features we wanted at an affordable price. So before we were using this piece of equipment, we were making deaerated water in a small 7-barrel tank, 1 batch at a time, by bubbling CO2 through the bottom. This process was very inefficient. It used a lot of CO2, and the DO levels in the water we were creating, they were low, but they weren't like under 10 parts per billion. So we knew we needed to do something better. We were typically making water overnight for the next day's filtration runs. And then if we had to break down our filter and start over, we'd be out of deaerated water. So it wasn't a great situation. We knew we needed a faster and more reliable way to make DA water in a fast time frame and with really low DO. So since adding the deaerated water column, because we can make deaerated water so much faster, we're able to either say break down the filter and start it back up, filter a different style of beer in the same day, which is something we wouldn't have considered doing before with our old production methods. Also, say like if we get close to the end of a run and the filter for some reason, goes foul, and we have to break down, we're not so worried about DO pickup during filtration runs. Whereas before we might have sacrificed some beer or waited a day, now we can get things done faster with the confidence that the quality will be high. So aside from using the deaerated water in our filtration process, we also use it when adding process aids like Nalco 1072. So we can dilute that down with deaerated water, have a low DO in the solution, and add it to our fermentations. You can also use it sometimes if we are making, say, a hard seltzer from a tote for our tap room that comes in at higher ABV, we'll dilute it down with deaerated water. Also, anytime we have product pushes where we want to save a little bit of beer, we can push out our hoses with deaerated water and not risk any O2 pickup. As far as starting up the machine and commissioning it goes, it was very simple. The learning curve was not steep. It's a very easy piece of equipment to learn to use. We also were able to do some like Skype calls, video conference with Denwel to help us commission the unit. So no one had to really visit us on site. We were just able to plug the machine into an internet connection and work with their engineers to get it going. We assembled and installed the unit ourselves, CIP'd it, and started running water. Really quick startup time. It's a very simple process. I would absolutely recommend Denwel to other breweries looking for similar types of equipment, or really anything in their entire Bucher Denwel catalog. I love the construction of this machine and the ease of use. It's just really well put together, and the automation makes it simple to use. And my interactions with the Denwel staff have been excellent. Yeah, absolutely, I would recommend looking at Denwel if you're looking at a piece of equipment like this or something else in their catalog. The support that we've needed so far with the machine has been minimal, and everything's easily answered by either Gusmer or Denwel with an email or phone call. They've been very helpful getting the machine running the way we want it to, and we really appreciate and enjoy the connection we have with those two companies.
For more information, go to gusmerenterprises.com. Click on Contact Your Rep on the top menu and then choose your state. The technical sales representative in your region will then be selected. Gusmer Enterprises, service with knowledge since 1924.